Hey, what's up everybody? Gilbert Blaze here. Sunday morning and it's the day after Final Battle, which I wanted to make my review then because I am tired as hell. And you know what? Right now I'm still tired as hell and I gotta go to work soon. So I wanted to talk about Final Battle before I go. And I gotta say overall the experience was good, even though I thought it was very lackluster in the first half. So let's get right to it. Opening match was Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly versus the All Night Express. This was freaking amazing. It was one of the best opening matches I've seen all year round of any promotion. It was unbelievable. Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly, they wrestled a lot for what's that company? Evolve. There you go. They wrestled for Evolve a lot, and I've been to a lot of Evolve shows, and they're pretty good. And the All Night Express they're amazing together. They got great chemistry. They did some pretty innovative things in this match that I've never seen before, and they really worked their ass off. I mean, I can see the All Night Express getting a tag team title shot next year at Final Battle for sure. Definitely, they're going to be right up there. This was a great, fun match that got the crowd going, and you would have thought maybe that this would get the crowd going, hyped it up. But the next 3 matches, I should say 4 matches, was kind of a little bit of a letdown. But the second match was Colt Cabana versus T.J. Perkins. T.J. Perkins, I've seen a lot in the independent scene. Good wrestler, but I'm not a big fan of Colt Cabana anymore. I used to be in his whole comedy thing, but to me, he's like worn out, and I'm tired of him. And the match was just a regular Colt Cabana match that he went over with. And then the next match, the biggest disappointment of the night by far, the biggest disappointment for me, was the Women of Honor match. Kong and Daizee Haze versus Serena Deeb and Sara Del Rey. This match was, I wouldn't say horrible, but I wanted so much more from it. Kong barely did anything in this match. Kong and Sara Del Rey didn't even match up with each other a lot. It was just not there. I mean, Daizee Haze was in 95% of the match. And let me tell you something about Daizee. I like Daizee. She's a good worker. I think she's a great wrestler, but watching Daizee is kind of painful for me because she's so skinny. She's so like anorexic looking, and to watch her live, her body looks so horrible, and people were all over her, like especially my section. They were just calling her anorexic. They were giving her no kind of respect. People was really just trashing her, telling her eat a sandwich and all this shit. Like she looked horrible. Like I know it's her body shape, she's probably really toned up, but she just looks really, really skinny, and it's hard to believe her kind of offense, her being so up, because she looks like under 100 pounds. But yeah, I was disappointed Kong barely got in this match. I don't know if she was hurt or not, but she barely wrestled in this match. Serena Deeb barely didn't do shit. I mean, I was so wanting more from this match, and I didn't get what I want, and it really let me down. I was disappointed. So the next match was Eddie Edwards versus Sanjay Dutt. Supposed to have been Kenny Omega, but we all know he got hurt. Sanjay was a suitable replacement, but I still thought this match kind of dragged. It was good in some parts, but the match kind of dragged a little too long. But Eddie Edwards went over. Next, you have Christopher Daniels versus Homicide. This is another match that I thought would be like spectacular, show stealer. But you know what? I just didn't like. I wasn't feeling it, and the finish came out of nowhere. Homicide went over, and I'm thinking to myself, what? I mean, I knew he would probably go over, but I was like, come on, it could have been a lot more better than this. But it was a decent, good match for what it was. But I wanted more. So then you have the intermission, and you know what? I came with some friends. All my friends were completely wasted, and that kind of pissed me off. One of my friends dressed up in a Santa outfit, completely wasted. But they actually got thrown out. Well, my friend that wore the Santa outfit got thrown out by the head of security during the Davey Richards Roderick Strong match because apparently he was being too much of a prick, and he was like being too boisterous. So the guy said, "Oh, you gotta go," and they got into argument, some bullshit over. The guard is from Philly. My friend hates people from Philly, so it was like a Philly New York thing. It was stupid, but he got thrown out. I stayed obviously because you know what? I'm not gonna get fucking thrown out. My friend is a grown man. Let him do that. But anyway, back from the intermission, you had the Briscoe brothers and Daddy versus Shane Hagador, the King of Wrestling. And like I said in my preview, I wasn't expecting a lot for this match because these guys have wrestled really good together in different matches. But bringing like Papa Briscoe and Shane Hagador, I just didn't feel it. But Papa Briscoe for his thing. I gotta say, for an old guy, he was doing his thing, and they obviously the faces went over here. It was a fun match. It was fun for what it was, but we've seen better matches with Briscoes and Kings of Wrestling involved. Next, you have Roger Strong versus Davey Richards. This match was all that I knew it would be. It was extremely good. The last two matches of Final Battle really made the card spectacular in a sense, and Strong and Davey just went at it tooth and nail. They put out all the stops. It was freaking unbelievable. They were just doing some devastating maneuvers on each other. It was a fun, draining match, and I was like thinking to myself, this is really like, for Ring of Honor to book this match the way they did, and they also booked the final match. It was interesting because you would have thought this match could have wiped out the crowd, and it would have been a dud for the reaction for the last match. But you know what? The crowd was still in it, and the ending was kind of interesting because it appeared that Davey Richards had a concussion and he was kind of out of it, and so Strong put him into come out like lion tamer, and the referee just stopped the match. So at first I'm thinking it's a work, because I'm thinking, okay, this is a way to make Davey Richards still look strong, even though he lost the match. But then I'm thinking to myself, maybe they're trying to calm the crowd down, so they let us believe that he had a concussion. So it took like 10 minutes or so for people, like the referees, all to come out, check up on him and everything. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe this is a work. Now I don't know. I haven't checked the websites or anything to know if it's a work or not. He really did hurt himself, but the fact was he lost the match and he didn't win the title. So there's definitely going to be another match between these two. It was a spectacular, emotionally draining match. It was really, really good. And the last match, the Fight Without Honor, Kevin Steen versus El Generico. What can I say about this match that hasn't been said already? This match was an emotional, brutal war. It told such a great story. For a feud to last a whole entire year is very rare in professional wrestling, and this match was freaking spectacular from start to finish. And you know what the thing is? With the Fight of Honor matches, I think the faces always go over in these matches, so I already knew Steen was going to lose. I was bummed out because I love Kevin Steen. Kevin Steen is the best heel in ROH. Kevin Steen is the best heel going right now in the business. I truly believe that. ROH needs Kevin Steen. So I'm hoping he'll return in a few months or so. But this match was brutal, and the bumps that Kevin Steen did, I'm like, what the hell, man? The man is psychotic. He's crazy. I mean, they were fucking destroying each other. Guardrails involved, chairs, tables, ladders. I mean, they were doing some crazy bumps on each other. They gotta be so sore today. They have to be fucking sore out of their mind. Their bodies gotta be hurting them. They were feeling it. The blood was flowing from both. It was just intense. It was brutal. It was hard to watch at first. And you know what? It was hard to watch because I was in the 5th row and assholes standing in the front row. They have to stand. Like, come on, shit is going right in front of your face and you're standing up. Sit the fuck down. I hate when people stand in front of me when they don't need to be standing. And people kept fucking standing, so it was hard to watch some of the action live because people kept standing. But definitely this card will translate better on DVD. This card will be better to watch on television. I just thought the first half was very lackluster. The opening match was fucking amazing, but the first half was lackluster nonetheless. But the second half was way better. The last two matches were way better, and it made Final Battle fucking spectacular. I mean, I tip my hat off to Kevin Steen and El Generico. They did a fantastic job, and I hope it's not the last time we've seen of Steen. But overall, it was a fun experience. Got to meet my regular friends from YouTube, Monoxide, Sabu Hussein, Forever Travis. Got to meet On the Hammer for the first time. Big rat surprise. Everyone coming from Florida. Got to talk to Santa Robbins for the first time, and talked to a lot of other guys. It was really cool to see people again because I haven't seen people in a long time because I've been working and doing my thing. So it was really fun to see all my wrestling buddies again. I had a great time, and definitely can't wait for the next show in March. But other than that, and I hate to switch it up really fast, yesterday while I was at the show, I got a text message telling me that the Don't Act, Don't Tell policy was repelled, that the Senate freaking overturned this shit and I could not be any more happy. Like, Don't Ask, Don't Tell is officially done. Like, it's crazy to think that Don't Ask, Don't Tell is done. I'm so happy. I know I made a video saying I'm not going to vote no more because it's bullshit, blah, blah, blah. You know what? I still feel like that way because, like, I hate our government. But the fact that Don't Ask, Don't Tell was actually a couple, I think it was 8 Republicans that actually voted to repeal it as well, which, you know, wow, I'm shocked. Republicans actually voted to get rid of the shit. Some Republicans. So I was like, holy shit, I'm shocked, but this is great news. Overall, it was a great night. Final battle and Don't Ask, Don't Tell being repelled. Great night. People, if you, like everyone's telling you, if you haven't seen Final Battle, order the replay. I'm definitely getting the DVD. This was an amazing night of wrestling. You know, the last 2 matches was just freaking, no one can top this in any promotion, what they did. Those final 2 matches, no one can top that shit. So, that's my quick live review of Final Battle. If you notice, I didn't give no star ratings because I don't believe in doing star ratings for live shows anymore. So, definitely check this internet pay-per-view out when it comes on a replay. Final Battle was amazing, spectacular. Wow. I'm Gilbert Blaze. I'm out. Peace.